Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of A Quest for the Lost. Now, we've hit that weekly reset, so let's go ahead and check out the compass and see what all exactly we're going to be doing this week. Something tells me it's another astral alignment.
We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system. The Black Fleet could have destroyed us, and yet they have waited. Why? Savathun knows more than she lets on. It is the only reason she still lives, and she is keenly aware of that fact. It is why Zivo Arath pursues her so relentlessly. For Zivo Arath answers to the same entity as the Black Fleet. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have. I must reiterate, she will try to betray us. It is all that a wretched, self-serving creature like Savathun knows how to do. She needs me to free herself of her worm, but after that, the blind well requires alignment. As you rescue my remaining Techians, continue your audiences with her. How did Mies Rex put it? We must all learn to live alongside our monsters. Though I suppose he never said for how long.
Huh. Okay, so this is actually really interesting because it seems like now we're really starting to get that driving ambition from Mara Sav. It's like she's waited and bided her time, and we're starting to get more and more of her Techians, and she's getting more and more of her power, and so she's getting that hunger, that drive. Her goal is almost within reach, and you just kind of hear that hunger in her voice. We are surrounded, Mara Sav muses, wondering why the Black Fleet has yet to make its move. She believes Savathun knows more than she cares to share, and is withholding information in order to retain some leverage and protect herself. Mara notes that Savathun will more than likely try to betray all of you, but that doesn't mean you should stop gathering information while she is captive. As you continue to navigate the ley lines and rescue lost Techians, Mara tells you to continue conversing with Savathun and see what secrets you can draw from her. So, this is my prediction. This is what I think is going to happen. So we know ahead of time because of the press release, we know that Savathun is not going to die at the end of this season because we have the Witch Queen to look forward to. More than likely she will die there. But the fact that this goes to such a huge scale that we go to her throne world, that most of this will probably take place in her throne world, means more than likely a couple things could happen now that I say it out loud. A couple things could happen. We could kill her at the end of this season, but now we have to go to her throne world and finish the job. Or she's going to betray us in a way that is so huge that it's just going to be, that's it. That's the final nail in the coffin for Savathun, and that's going to be the end of her game. And all we have to do to figure it out is wait. So let's see what the game has in store. Alright. I can't buy any more because I think I'll be able to do this at the end of this week. So let's go ahead. Solar abilities. Auto rifles. Boss. Scorn. And that's pretty good. That's about it. Okay. So, let's see what all exactly we have in store for us today. Now, I already have it recorded. I don't have it posted yet, but here soon you'll see that last piece of the puzzle when it comes to... I just want to double check, make sure that I need to form an astral alignment within the blind well. Okay. So, I already have the last bit of the episode recorded when it comes to... getting Agar Scepter and that legendary quest that we've been following with the Tracing the Stars quest. That's good. That should be posted later this week, so keep an eye out for that. But I'm very interested to see where this season goes, because this season is wrapping up, guys. This season ends in October, because after that we start to transition into the Festival of the Lost, which is the Halloween season, which ends in October. So we have a lot in store. We're wrapping up. We're starting to get to the finale. And let's see what all we have in store. All right, let's get into it.
With each ley line we restore, we get closer to our lost Techians. and Zebu Arath's army gets closer to us.
I'm very interested to see, because, you know, you are already starting to see... Now, it's a very generic line that they say with this, with the whole, with every step, Zebu Arath goes closer thing. You know, they've been saying that, stuff like that the entire time, but it's slowly growing more and more true as we go into this, because, like I said, the season's wrapping up. They can only take the story so long. So the question remains as to how is all of this going to end? What does she have planned? Because she's got something planned. There's a way that she's getting out of this. She has to. We still have the Witch Queen.
Are the ley lines natural phenomena, or something the Awoken created?
They're naturally occurring paracausal forces that predate the Awoken. The only entities that might know their true origin and makeup are the Nine. But I don't think they're telling.
Interesting that she would start to mention the Nine. Now, the Nine are really not something I know too much.
The ether, destroy it before it reaches the harvesters.
The Nine aren't really something that I know a lot about. They're very well connected to the Awoken lore, and I don't know much about the Awoken people's lore. Ironically enough, the one I really know the most about are the Exos, and that's mostly just the Exos created by Clovis Bray. Because, fun fact, not all the Exos were created by Clovis... Oh, hi! You're sudden. Okay, so not all of the Exos were created by Clovis Bray. Clovis Bray designed the initial Exos, but the Black Armory, also had their say, and they made some Exos. And the Exos that they made were also, like, I want you to picture a weapons forge in the middle of a battlefield. They would literally make weapons as they fought. That was their whole shtick. The Black Armory. So, of course, the Exos that they make would also be of the same caliber, in the fact that their main purpose was to create weapons. Why is that glowing orange? Can I shoot that? Oh, I can. I don't think that does anything. Okay. But, so the Exos created by the Black Armory are more advanced than the Exos created by Clovis Bray. And he made these on Europa. This is why Europa has the Deep Stone Crypt, which is a very pivotal piece of lore for Exos. But I really sadly don't know too much about the Awoken people. I had a little bit more interest whenever I first got into Destiny to the Exos. Now I kind of wish that I had known more about the Awoken, because they have such a rich lore. They're quite literally like the elves of Destiny. I was about to say, where are they coming from? Where's the ether? Excuse you, I shot you. You're supposed to die. I don't know if you got that memo or not, but kind of where we're at. See, look, I shoot them and they die. I just got a bounty. I don't know which one. So the only one I have left is auto rifles.
As much as the scorn disgusts me, I still feel a strange pity for them. I wonder why. Queen Mara, if your ritual goes according to plan, what will happen to Savathun?
Without her worm, she'll be powerless.
That seems like a waste. Imagine how much intel she could provide.
To us? Or to you?
I don't like where they're going with that. That honestly has me worried.
Essences are the key to this fight. Bank them to
What
repel
are they
the
gonna do to
assault.
him? Like, I don't know. This is the part where they start to lay the pieces for the finale. And I don't like how they're giving him this kind of fascination with her. Because, you know, for the rest of the season, it seems like he was... A lot of it was his feelings of betrayal and his sudden lack of trust and this growing bloodthirst, almost. It's like a rage, kind of. Like he's striking out violently because the only thing that he knew to be true was taken away from him. And that made sense. But now he's kind of fascinated with her, and I don't like that. Because what if this absolutely horrid thing she does is to him? Because I don't know if I actually saw him in any of the footage for... I don't think I saw him in any of the footage for the Witch Queen. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that. Something may happen to Crow. Okay. Excuse you, sir. Oh, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Okay, oh well. Well, I got the rift. At least I got that. That suddenly really has me concerned. Okay. Just point and then they die. Just point this in their general direction. That's kind of how this gun works. Oh. Need to do that before I die. And then there we go. See, I love this. This perk is just too, like, overpowered against overload champions. Because it's like, as soon as you use your fire-based melee to stun them, but as soon as you or anybody in your fire team stuns them, you get your melee back. So it's just unlimited stuns of the instant variety. Okay, you got that one. There is one up here. Hold this for me, thank you. Oh, okay, that was it. Okay, we're good. Now, on to the next step. Actually, it should be the final boss.
We shut down the taken rifts and the ley lines are stabilizing. But until we reassemble Queen Mara's coven, we're just plugging leaks.
See, I finally remembered to get those this time. I kept saying for the past, like, I think 3 or 4 episodes, I need to remember to get raid banners. I need to get raid banners.
The army will be here soon. Keep the compass safe, Guardian.
Okay, and it's the ogre again. It's good. I like the ogre as opposed to the Bane of the Dreaming City or whatever he was called. I need someone small and easy to kill. That works too. Hold these for me, boy. Oh, it's just an infinite amount of nades. They're just here to solve my problem, which at this current moment is you. Okay, now you have your shield. Ah, crap, I don't have my... I swear, I thought I heard the Spider-Man theme for a second. Okay, come on. Shoot. Okay. It's alright, ladies. We got this. Eventually. Thank you. Oh, someone tried to revive me as soon as I went up. Oh, well. So where's the taken pylon? There it is. Okay. See if we can't get that blueberry on our way. Thank you. All right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, now this is going to spawn, if I'm not mistaken, 2 waves, and that second wave is going to have the essence. So I'm just gonna put like a... Oh no, it's just gonna be that one. Thank you. Okay, now let's see how much damage we can do to his shields before we die. Okay, now... Come on. If I could just land enough crit... Ah, dadjimmit. Okay, they're set to certain points. There's no way to one phase. But geez, that's a lot of health we took out at one point. Infinite nades! Okay. Well, at least if they killed me, it would have been right after my infinite nades. Okay, so... Gotta go get the... We need to deconstruct additional pylons! Okay. I have my melee back, so I can kill someone. And immediately just throw down some fire. Because listen, if fire can't solve the problem, then I don't know what will. Oh no, I think I'm the only one with taken essence. That means I'm going to be getting all of the aggro. Good, okay, it worked. I was like, if I could just pop the shield before I die, then it'll all be worth it. Okay. And it's over. Okay, maybe we have to clear the field first? Oh, hey, perfect timing. It at least got me my auto rifle alignment.
Is determined to destroy Savathun, no matter how much it costs her. Her obsession is beyond sword logic. It seems personal.
The bond between siblings surpasses any form of logic. I once had a sister myself. She was a Techian, just like those we're rescuing. She was killed in the rays of Amethyst. I still see her in my dreams and meditations. But sentiment has no place in this fight. Savathun understands that. I hope Mara does too.
It's funny, because she says that when she's the one putting just as much sentiment in as Mara, but in the opposite direction. Mara is putting in a ton of sentiment into this in order to try and get her brother back. Petra is putting just as much sentiment into this to ensure that Uldren doesn't come back, because she saw what Uldren had become in Forsaken. Very interesting, to say the least. So, we already have our next step in the quest, and it's just collect Parallax Trajectory. This one is the Debris of Dreams, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be the Tangled Shore again. So I just need to go over to the Tangled Shore, pick up some of the anchors, and then we should be good to go. Alright, here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, this is where they should be. Let's check, hang on. Of course, I don't have it tracked. Also, we just go ahead and get the... Nice. Collect Parallax Trajectory to triangulate the Techians. Collecting ascendant anchors in the open world grants large... Oh, that's right. They don't have them in set locations anymore. Now they just have them in doing strikes and things like that. So we're just going to go ahead and collect some of those and be on to the next step. Got him!
Well done.
There we go. Into the Shadow Realm via the Helm map. Find and rescue the Techian.
But we must stay vigilant. The Fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive.
They always do. Alright. So let's go ahead and see if we can't head on to the Shattered Realm. Alright, let's go ahead and see what all we can do.
Align the beacons, Guardian, and signal the way home.
I do, however, want to switch real quick back to this one, just because I much prefer this hand cannon. And we're back to the Dreaming City. Let's see what all we have in store. I really did like this. It's no lie, you can probably tell from my reaction. My favorite one was the Hive, but I really did like this kind of chapter, I guess you could say, of the Shattered Realm. Goodbye. Alright, come here. Come here. Boom. Nope. All of you shall burn with my nades. Okay, so the first one's over there. Okay, so where is... it's not going to matter. I can't activate any of my perks until I align the Wayfinder. Shoop! Okay, come on. Well, that's a... Oh, never mind. I was about to say that's a good
dimensional
waste.
distortions in your ghost's readings. A beacon should be nearby.
Okay, come on. Really wish I had this gun with Outlaw. Outlaw or Vorpal, gotta be my two personal favorites. Turned into Varix there for a second. My two personal favorite, like, mods for a gun. I typically always, if I can, try and see if I can't go for Vorpal or Outlaw, just because one does more damage to bosses and the other one makes, rewards you for getting crit shots.
The beacon is aligned. Get ready for an attack.
But what's the best way to be ready for an attack? Have an infinite amount of grenades. Okay. If memory serves correct, we should have a huge wave of screebs coming in from a door. Oh, hey. What do you say? What a wonderful kind of day. Gonna blow you up with some nades. I say, hey. What's going on? Okay. Listen, if all of you all could just explode a little further away from me, I'd be much more appreciative. Okay, thanks. You have a name. Warmonger Chieftain. Well, goodbye. Thank you for your contributions to society or lack thereof. Okay. You only get one nade. The other one just gets shot the old-fashioned way. Dude, seriously? Okay, walk into that nade. Oh, or just die. That's fine. Infinite nades! I have no idea how none of that hit, but oh well. Okay. Oh, hey. I didn't realize there was an overload here. And I think I hit him with my melee. That's why he was stunned. These people are always so hard to crit. Just hate you. I don't see why you can't just be like everybody else and just let me shoot your face. But no, you have to be difficult. Okay. Let us see what we all have left. And do a smidge bit of exploring, because, you know, there's some treasure that I have not gotten yet. Alright, let's see. Come on. Okay, do I see anything else easily within view? I do not. Oh, I forgot. Phase breach gives me invisibility even though they clearly know where I'm at. Because they're running away from me. Alright. I don't want to do too much exploring because, well, we don't have time for that. I will be surprised if they let me actually land on here. Okay, they did. I don't want to do too much just because, you know, these episodes kind of get long enough on their own. And, I don't have a second one to break it up to now that, now that we have Agar Scepter, that second half of the quest is done. I about fell off. Oh, that's a trivial mystery. Okay. Shoot, and I die. And I'm back. I want to see what's up at the top. I at least want to see what's up at the top. I struggled to try and figure out a way to do this without getting rid of the Field of Strife, and I could never do it, so now I really just want to see what's up here. What all of this is about. Okay. Okay, so my safe passage is gone. However, I seem to be out of the Field of Strife. And here we are. Enigmatic mystery. And that leads to here. What's over here? Just a pot? I'm so curious because I feel like if I do true sight up here, it's going to show something. Why are you shining upwards? That's weird. You're weird. Why are you weird? And I'm hoping you... you won't. Maybe... if I'm lucky and heat rises, can get me along the way.
Presence here has anything to do with Callus's horrific experiments aboard the glider.
Hey! All for cheat codes.
The beacon is aligned. Get ready for
I meant to say either cheat codes or shortcuts, but just kind of mix that together. So, cheat cuts. Excuse me. Thank you. Die, please. Thank you. Don't mind me. Just shooting you in the face. Alright, fine. I guess if you really want me to blow you up with an infinite amount of grenades thrown in a span of 6 seconds, I guess I can oblige that. Oh, wait. Did I mention that the 6 seconds easily restarts? Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay, come on. Where are you now? Why? I hate those. I just hate those. Okay. I didn't kill enough people with my nades, so my melee didn't immediately come back to me. Do you mind? There's a lot of you. If you could just, like, wait, wait for your turn. I will gladly kill you in a nice and orderly fashion. But if you all just continue to act like heathens, I'm probably gonna die. And that's not good for anyone. Mostly me. Okay, come on. Tank. Yeah. Oh look, what came back? My melee ability. And I missed it, Dad Jim. How do I miss a melee ability that... Oh, I didn't miss. You all just forgot to die. Come on. Nope. Killing me is a bad thing that I don't want you to do. So how about we just don't? Oh, Dad Jim it. Throwing a second sun up in the air just benefits nobody. You're supposed to throw it at people. Why'd you gotta jump in my way? Come and think. Sure. Oh shoot, I don't have a pulse rifle and I forgot you were a thing. So how about you just take my super and just deal? Oh, there you are. Couldn't see you for a second. Don't kill me, no! Okay. Round 2, Infinite Edition. Just gonna pop this really quick, don't mind me. Good God, that fusion rifle is great. Okay. Oh good, it let me do it. I figured it would kill me. Boop. Okay, thank you. That puts us at... Oh man, that was just the first wave. I thought that was the second because the champion is here. Well, crap. I don't like this anymore. Boop. 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 Hold that for me. You two, I have spare. Don't worry, I have plenty to share. I brought enough for the class. Okay, 2 of those 3 hits missed, but that third one gave me infinites. Huzzah! Please don't die, thank you. Okay, well the melee didn't kill him, but the grenades did, so he still died. I guess it counts. Okay, come on. Where are you? I want to shoot you. That wasn't a shoot, but it still counts. Could you stop that? I was about to shoot you. You make it so inconvenient for me to kill you. I hope you know that. Like, what even is wrong with you? 81%. We're almost there. Because baby, I'm almost there. I'm very musical this episode, apparently. Destiny 2, the musical. I just want to hear Lord Shax like sing a ballad. Oh wait, he never sings. There's a Crucible line he has. I think it's probably... I don't play Crucible, but it sounds like something that would go on if you reached overtime. Because he says, "It's not over till I sing, Guardian. And I never sing." Come on. Okay, so where is the unstoppable? Okay, I'm hoping a combination of that, the rest of my super will be enough to kill him. And then that is the case. It is not. Oh, but it's enough to take him down, so it might as well be. How does a champion only account for 1%? Like, what? In what world? Yeah, go jump into that big floating island covered in nades. I totally won't complain. And then that sets us off. So now we are good. We are good to go. Okay. So now the next one is the third beacon, and we know ahead of time, due to the wonderful joy that is the repetition of this, that it's going to be a giant spider tank. Maybe if I just leave, they'll not even notice I'm here. That is hilarious. Oh, hi. Nope, don't mind me, just passing through. Okay, so now comes the giant tank. Now remember, guys, actually, here's what I'd like to do if I could. Go ahead and switch to a nade launcher, and that would be a boon.
Last beacon aligned. Be ready for anything.
Anything? Anything. Scorn Scrapwalker. Okay, second verse same as the first. We're just gonna try and let the Infininades casually damage the boss while I focus on ad clear. Oh look, I start throwing him, covering him with a bunch of fireballs, and he starts to try and shoot the same back at me. Yeah, that's original. Don't you do your stompies. Good God, this thing's damage is insane. 106,000 points of damage. How did it do progressively more damage to your health bar when I shot your legs than it did when I shot your core? Okay, I got one magazine left. And that should hopefully be enough to do you in. It's not, but I still have this. And I also have Infininades! Oh, and you're dead. Here, just have some more for good measure. Okay, the Wayfinder's compass pulses. The last Techian is near.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Let's bring her home. Something tells me we're going to have a very important conversation with Savathun here in a minute. All right. Bring the wind.
Scorn, the Hive. Our true enemies aligned to a spearhead to halt our rescues of the Techians.
No mention of House Salvation or the Cabal?
House Salvation is in ruins. You saw to that. As for the Cabal, I am not worried about Empress Keitel. She and I will see eye to eye one day. But Callus...
I agree. Callus is a problem. We should discuss what the Vanguard found aboard the Glykon. In private.
Okay, important footnote there. Couple things. One, the fact that she says, Keitel and I will see eye to eye eventually, is very optimistic. Very, you know, it just goes to show more about Marasov's kind of bigger picture of things. Because here's the thing. Although she doesn't know about this, at least to our assumption she doesn't know about this. Empress Keitel threatened to nuke the Dreaming City, killing almost everyone, Marasov more than likely included, all in an effort to kill Savathun. She was totally down to do it. Zavala said no, and that was the only thing that stopped her from doing it. Now, the only other thing that's very important about this is Callus. So it's typically a rule that I like to point out in media. If you don't see the body, they're not dead. Callus isn't dead. Something's going on with Callus. Savathun knows. She has to. The crown of sorrow was there. He's still trying to play around with the Crown of Sorrows in order to try and find a way to control the Scorn or the Hive, or both. So Callus is still alive. Callus is up to something, and that's going to make a comeback. I would say if Callus is going to make a comeback, more than likely he's going to make a comeback in a season. He's probably not going to make a comeback in this season. It would be too much of a big throw in just at the last minute. But more than likely he's going to make a comeback in a season after the Witch Queen. That's what I'm thinking. But he's still out there, and he's still a player in this game. And speaking of players in this game, we have to go to the compass. We have to go to the compass, get a new upgrade. More than likely, as we do that, we'll get a new piece of lore from Marasav, and then we'll probably end up talking to Savathun, and that may end up being the end of it. I'm not 100% sure, but that's typically kind of how the pattern has gone, and so it's kind of where I'm assuming it's going to be. Oh, no lore. Just buy the upgrade. Savathun wishes to converse with her friend, the Guardian You. That makes me so uncomfortable when it says her friend, the Guardian You. By the way, I always end up forgetting to check the radio.
Petra, it's Ikora Ray. I thought now would be a good time to check in.
Things are progressing as well as can be expected, given the circumstances. While we've recovered some of the lost Techians, we still don't have everyone we need to separate Savathun from her worm.
Understood. Don't rush this on my account. Savathun may be waiting for the freedom she thinks is coming, but frankly, I don't care what she wants. This needs to be done with as minimal risk to your people as possible.
I know you hope that this will lead you to Osiris, but you want my opinion? Osiris is already dead. Savathun is a creature of lies. She has no honor.
Your opinion is noted. And on the subject of opinions, how's Crow?
You want my take? On him? In a word, vulnerable. But Queen Mara refuses to send him away. Though, you could.
Trust is a delicate thing, Petra. I don't want to lose his. This is important to him. I trust Crow to make the right choices, and for you to protect him from himself if he doesn't.
Oh, that's a big one. For you to protect him from himself if he doesn't make the right choice. Because that's effectively what happened once he got taken. This is all heating up to this pivotal moment. It seems like the more crucial aspect of this season is, what is Crow gonna do? This is like a very high arc in his story. Is he going to listen to Savathun and give in to her machinations? Or is he going to stand strong and wait? I think we need to tell him the truth before he talks to Savathun. We need to tell him exactly what happened before he goes to seek counsel with her. Because if we don't tell him the truth, she will tell him what she needs him to believe, not what the truth is. So if I'm not mistaken, based on the way this goes, I'm assuming we have 1 week left, and the last Techian is going to go here. Now, what do you want?
When this is over, I wonder if Mara will uphold her end of the bargain and let me live. Killing me is probably at the top of your to-do list as well, isn't it? You've done a lot of killing over the years. Let me ask you something. Of all the enemies you've fought, how many saw your ghost and realized, that's why Guardians are so strong? Not most, but some. They might have even taken a shot at it. R.I.P. Cade. Now, how many saw beyond your ghost? How many followed the line of your light straight back to the Traveler? And how many knew enough to aim a weapon there? A few. The smart ones, the dangerous ones. You'd recognize their names. Listen to me now. Look beyond me to my worm. Look beyond my worm to something far, far worse. Then look down at that little gun in your hand and tell me,
What do you think you're going to do with that thing?
Bruh. Okay, so I have to say the first thing that came to my mind. R.I.P. Cade. That sounds almost completely out of character for Savathun. She has always been this very regal, very carefully worded, very manipulative character. It seems as though to say, like, she follows the old way of speaking in this very, I don't want to say, almost Shakespearean way of speaking, especially when she refers to us as, oh, guardian mine. Especially seeing as that's a very old phrase. It's a very powerful phrase. But the line of logic she's always been going for, especially when she says, you have the light on one side, the dark on the other. You want to see who's really at play, stand on that line and look up. That's a phrase that has always been haunting me this entire season. And she's getting at something here. She's trying to make us think that there is something that is in control of the darkness that is not the Black Army. It's not the pyramids. There is a bigger thing at play. And this is what lore calls the Reaper. So you have the Traveler and the Reaper. The Traveler, you have the Traveler. The Traveler is called the Gardener. And he's the one who's planting, who gives life. And then you have the Reaper who brings death. And it's always been this very light and dark kind of scheme of things. But what she's saying here is that she's not really the one at fault. Look at her and go beyond to look at the worm. Then go beyond the worm to look at the one who's really in charge. I don't trust this. I think she's getting somewhere because the best lies are told with just a hint of truth to them. And so I think she's trying to tell us the truth. She doesn't want anything to do with the darkness. She doesn't want anything to do with her worm or the hive gods. So I think she is trying to point us in the direction of the one who's actually in charge, because she knows that we are nothing more than a force of death and destruction that will kill just about anything that gets in our way. But she's always followed the same logic. But as Osiris, when she was hiding as Osiris was very interested in the Cabal whenever they trapped the Traveler. The Scion, who had the miniaturized version of the cage that they used on Zavala's ghost. In fact, she wanted to find it. I don't know if she ever did or not. Then she also got dead ghosts from Spider. She's planning something. And she wants us to turn our gaze to whoever's in charge of the hive, so this way she can get away with her plan. We are starting to see the final gears turn. We're starting to see the end of this season come about. And a lot is going down. I am so excited to see what else going on. I can't thank you all enough again for joining me on this journey, for joining me on this quest, if you will. I'm so excited to see what all comes about from this. Thank you again so much for watching. Come see me again next time. And hey, why don't you make sure you go the way the crow flies?